Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike, and on this channel, I like to share my experiences as a seasoned veteran, if you will, of the photography business. I've been doing this full time for approximately 15 years now. And sometimes I come across things that are very helpful or very beneficial to what I do in particular. In this particular video, what I'd like to show you is something that I've really kind of fallen in love with and kind of rediscovered, if you will. The fact that we are photographers and professional or otherwise, everybody's a photographer because you've got great phone or great cameras on your phones now, so you acquire a lot of images that way too. But the problem is that whether you're a professional or not, either way, we're gathering thousands of photos that ultimately we may never see again unless we sit there and scroll through all of those photos from the past. I decided to research these once again, and I was surprised when I came across just how well and how good these things have really become. I researched several brands, there are several manufacturers out there, but I ended up landing on a product from Aura, and this is called the Mason Lux. Now, I chose this for a couple of reasons. I like the look of it, I like the operation of it. Once I downloaded the app on your phone is really solid and everything just works well. So I'll tell you a little bit about the frame here, and then I'll just kind of read from the label on the back here. The frame size itself is 9.9 inches by 2 inches by 7.9 inches. This has an Ultra HD display, which is 2048 by 1536. The display size itself is 9.7 inches diagonally. It also works in landscape or portrait, which is really kind of convenient too. It gives you that flexibility. One of the biggest things that this provides is free unlimited photo storage. So we talked about having thousands and thousands of photos. It's unlimited. So all you do is upload them to their website, via the application or via their website online. And you can organize them. You can choose which ones you want to display on either frame. This is the second frame that I bought. I loved it so much. The original one I bought was for upstairs in our family room because my wife was complaining that we have so many images of the kids that we'd never see again. So I loaded that one upstairs with all of our family memories, and then I have one down here at the bar now. I literally ordered it 2 days after ordering the other one because I liked it so much. So down here, the way that I actually use it is bifold, one or the other. If I'm down here alone or we're just spending family time down here, I'll run those family images. So what I've done is to go back a step here, you can create different folders with different images to display on any of the frames that you have. So for instance, upstairs, we have all of our personal stuff that my wife likes to see of the birth of our children, them growing up, things like that. I can also display that same folder down here in the man cave, but if I have a guest over and we're having cocktails across the bar, I don't necessarily want them to see, the birth of my children or things that they might not be interested in anyway. So what I did is create a separate album of kind of cool stuff. Hockey photos that I've taken. I actually shoot for the Quad City Storm myself, so I'll display action photos from hockey, or our baseball photos, or cool trips that we've taken. Things like that, and they're really conversation starters, which is really cool because you're sitting across from a bar here, or have a guest over, and sometimes the conversation can get stagnant. But when you have these cool shots coming up, something that's going to make you smile or something make you laugh or just start a conversation, it's really kind of cool to have that to kind of create, a more meaningful experience back and forth across the bar. So it's really cool in that regard as well. Another thing that this provides is this actually comes ready to be gifted. So what I mean by that is that, let's say, for instance, that you have the in-laws, your grandparents, or excuse me, the grandparents that may not be tech savvy, but something like this would be a good idea for them in order for you to display pictures of your kids to them. So what I mean is the fact that you can gift this means that you can actually, as long as you know their Wi-Fi network name and their Wi-Fi password, you can set this up ahead of time and gift it to them. So when they get it to their home, all they have to do is plug it in and it automatically works. Now all of a sudden they have in their picture frame continued photos of their grandchildren, different events through their lives. They love it and they don't have to do anything with it. So that makes it really, really cool as a gift as well for those who may not know a lot about this sort of thing. So that's just another benefit. So let's look at the frame itself. Like I said, the display is beautiful on here. I chose this particular model because I wanted the best screen I could possibly get, the best resolution I could possibly get, because being a professional, you know, we want to display our work in the best possible light. The frame size itself, again, this is about a 10-inch frame itself, is perfect for this area down here in the bar. Now, this is the pebble finish, as I mentioned earlier. It's kind of got some speckled decoration or some speckled design into the frame itself. And a couple of cool things here is that you've also got touch-sensitive sliders, if you will, across the top. So let's say that I want to go just skip this image. You can just slide right through each image if you want to do it manually, or you can set this up to change the photograph anywhere from every 5 seconds to every day, you know, to whenever you want to. You can set the interval to whatever you want. Now, aside from being able to slide and scroll through these photos, you'll have a touchpad on top, but let's say that you want to display it in portrait mode, you can do that as well. And then there's another touch sensitive pad up here, another touch pad up here. So you can just float through either way. You get the idea. Now, something else that's really kind of unique about this, or maybe it's not unique, I don't know, I find it really cool, is that let's say I don't want this image to display. I don't have to go back to the application on the phone. It'll give you choices here. If you just touch and hold the touch-sensitive pad up here, you'll have the option to either close this image, or you can exclude the image entirely, and it'll ask you for a confirmation. So you will literally have to slide, and it'll delete it. So that way you don't delete anything accidentally. It's actually going to ask you for confirmation. So again, a nice little safety feature, a nice thing to be able to do where you don't have to go pick up your phone in order to delete an image or not show an image. So again, in summation, I think this is a really, really cool item to have, especially, like I said, if you got, and we all do, thousands and thousands of images that you'll never see again. This enables you the opportunity to choose which ones you want to display, to organize them in folders so that for each occasion you have, or when you have guests over, you can choose which folder you want to display on the item, on the unit itself. It's just a really, really cool thing that I thought I'd like to share with you guys. So if you found this helpful, don't hesitate to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I want to continue to share videos like this where I think it might be helpful to you through my own experiences. So again, my name is Mike. I am a middle-aged photographer, and as I get older, I'm looking for certain things and certain ways to make my life easier and bring those to you. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.